Welcome to Board Games Satirical News. I'm your host, Mike.
And I'm your host, Nick. The word brick perfectly describes bricks. You know, it's just hard, right angles. Right? Anyway, let's get to the news.
Board games follow trends, and over the last few years, dinosaurs have made an impact with Dinosaur Island, Welcome to Dino World, and Draftosaurus.
Dinosaurs are bigger than ever with tiny, epic dinosaurs hitting people's doorstep last month. This game features dinosaur ranching and worker placement, but that is not all.
Pandasaurus is making us roar with more games set in their Dinoverse with Dinosaur World and Dinosaur Island Roar and Right.
Pandasaurus is leaning on their cash Pseudoceratops,
Dinosaur Cow.
like Universal Studios did with greenlighting the Jurassic Park sequels.
Dinosaur World, like Jurassic World, takes place in a world where dinosaurs being brought back is old news.
Many people want to see dinosaurs, and more parks than ever are opening up, often without even finalizing their plans.
Like in Jurassic World, players are encouraged not to learn from the mistakes of their past, instead saying, oh, it's gonna be fine. We really beefed up the security this time. What's the worst that could happen?
Enthusiastic park goers are just gonna get eaten sometimes. It's all part of the process. In Dinosaur World, players will again be gaining DNA and building a park, but now they will have more options to improve their park and then take Jeep rides around the park to enjoy the wonder that they built.
Yeah, Jeep rides through a park quickly built by the lowest bidder never goes poorly.
It's okay to lose a few guests, just not too many. Then it starts to become a bad look.
Along with Dinosaur World, Dinosaur Island Roll and Write is making its way to our game rooms. In it, players will draft dice to use on worker placement spaces, and then a fun polyomino puzzle begins as you assemble your park and make roads to exits, always focusing on park safety.
I cannot state it strongly enough. Park goer safety is the bottom of my priority list. The game will also feature different special buildings and specialists for hire, creating unique experiences every time you play.
And for the last bit of Dino news, the Land Before Time strategy game has entered playtesting, but progress is slow as players can't actually get through the game because of excessive crying.
Stay tuned for more, but the first feedback states this game features fun dice placement and emotional devastation.
We can't wait to play it.
Eric Lang, noted game designer of Blood Rage and Rising Sun, has officially stepped down from his role of game director at CMON so he can return to freelance design and dedicate more of his time to activism.
CMON and Eric both released statements citing that the split was 100% amicable, but that just can't be, so officially it's time for Conspiracy Corner, getting behind the board.
What?
Do we really buy that Eric just up and left all of a sudden from his cush job within CMON?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Could it not have been that Eric has been mind controlled by lizard demons so he doesn't make too much of a ruckus?
Nope, that is not a thing. He just wants to be able to work with other people and continue to be an activist.
Oh, okay, well shoot then, Eric. We wish you the best and can't wait to see what you get up to next.
Well, the road to becoming a Satan-loving warlock has never been easier now that Dungeons & Dragons Adventure Begins is here.
That's right, Adventure Begins is a cooperative dungeon crawling game intended to introduce the world of D&D to a whole new generation of people.
Each player will get to choose a character and then is given some customization options, and then it's off to the dungeon where players will take turn being dungeon master and resolving event cards or monster encounters.
The whole game blends a bit of role-playing and simple combat, so it's bite-sized and gets people hooked on the sweet, sweet taste of the devil. Now available at Target.
Does that mean that Target is evil?
Never, Nick. Target is the good place.
But they're a big corporation. They don't do any shady stuff?
Oh no, they definitely do that.
Oh, okay. Now we come to Content Creator Corner, and get ready for some dice and diabetes, because this week we have Sugar High Score.
Sugar High Score is a channel found on YouTube and social media that focuses on making nerdy themed cakes and treats, and y'all, they're really cool.
Stephanie used to run her own cake business, but now makes cakes just for our enjoyment, and they are guaranteed to make you drool.
Basically, if you like board games or video games or sugar, you're pretty much going to have an amazing time, so check out Sugar High Score today.
And for one last bit of board game news that ought to make you smile, Omari of Board Game Brothers started a fun trend on Twitter with #ThirstTrapBoardGames, where board game enthusiasts all gave their best pictures of them feeling themselves. And we at the Brothers Murph just want to tip our cap and let you know that each and every one of you thirst trappers can straight up get it.
And that's all the time we have for you this week. Be sure to drop your favorite bits of board game news in the comments below. And until next time, that has been the news
according to us.
That episode of Board Game Satirical News was good. It was almost suspiciously good. I wonder what's going on with those brothers Murphs. If you want to find out more about what's going on with them, check out the last 2 Board Game Satirical Newses and let me know if you see anything afoot in there, because I'm always on the hunt for the next great conspiracy. And if you want to follow our conspiracy, just make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up because it helps us out a lot. That's not a conspiracy, that's just called the algorithm. But what is the algorithm? I have no idea.